my goodness.
Now, I've cut taxes for those who need it. Middle-class families, small businesses. But I don't believe that another round of tax breaks for millionaires will bring good jobs to our shores or pay down our deficit.
I don't believe tax cuts for millionaires will bring jobs to our shores or pay down our deficit. So there, Tom.
There you are. It so happens that both those things happened in the 20s after Mellon finally got his tax cuts on the, and they were across the board tax. These were not tax cuts for millionaires. But it was precisely after the tax cuts that the government revenue increased and they brought down the national debt by about 1/4 as a result of the money pouring into Washington.
Governor Romney at the Republican National Convention.
And fifth, we will champion small businesses, America's engine of job growth. That means reducing taxes on business, not raising them.
Our plan, Mr. Speaker, is to expand the supply side of the economy through tax incentives and reform. That is how we will deliver higher wages, greater opportunities, and crucially, Mr. Speaker, fund public services now and into the future.
Is the Prime Minister next, Mr. Kwarteng? Why did she sack you?
Kwarteng, should Liz Truss resign? Should Liz Truss resign, Mr. Kwarteng? Should Liz Truss go too? There we have it. The now former Chancellor sitting in a blue government car being taken away from number 11 for the last time as Chancellor in a humiliation, one of the shortest lived Chancellors in history. I think the second shortest living Chancellor in history, being driven off, looking at his phone as he was sitting in the back seat of the car.
Let's just take a moment here just to talk a little bit about Kwasi Kwarteng, somebody I've known for many, many years. I interviewed him at Labour Tory Party conference, of course. This is somebody whose parents, this is an incredible human story. This is somebody whose parents came to the UK in the 1960s from Ghana. His father was a law student. He grew up in pretty humble circumstances when they first came to the UK. That his parents made money. He won a scholarship to Eton. He was a King's Scholar, which means you have to be an extremely precocious, very, very bright young person. He then goes on to Cambridge, he gets a PhD in history, having got a first. They don't give those things away. And he's written some really well-reviewed history books as well. He's a person of financial sophistication. He will come again.